Alrighty, hello guys, welcome your faces back to another video on my channel. Today we are back in Stormworks yet again, and we are back with this thing. This is, of course, our patrol ship, and we need to add an engine. Currently, it doesn't actually have one, so let's go ahead and get one built and see how fast we can actually get this thing going. With that being said, I'm also going to actually raise the water level up to there instead, just by one, because I want it to fit along here a little bit nicer. So let's go ahead and do that, and then let's start building an engine. Right, so I've gone ahead and done that. As you guys can see, it is raised by one, if you can even tell from here. Probably not, but anyway, it's been raised. So now we need to actually work on the engine. So let's go to the inside, and I guess to begin with, we are going to go ahead and box off the very back. I say the very back. Around here. That seems like a good place. We're going to go ahead and delete this, and we're going to put this into here, and we'll just do that for now. This right here is actually going to be the floor level, so let's go ahead and build that out, and make sure it's not on the outside, which it isn't. And then we're going to build this in around here too, so I'm just going to go ahead and do this, and this. Alright, and then all we got to do is this, bosh, and this, bosh, and this, bosh. There we go. Alright, fill that in right there. That's awesome. So, the engines are going to go back here somewhere. I'm going to go ahead and fix this all the way to the front end, because I can. There we go. And that is beautiful. So, our engines need to go in here somewhere. So, from what I'm thinking, actually, the walls and stuff like that should be very bright. On, like, more modern ships like this, they're generally not as dingy as older ships. So I think a bright room would actually be fine. The floor down here is actually going to be this dark green, which may or might not be a good idea. But for now, it's going to be green. And then we will actually, like, box off the engines. The engines themselves are going to be, like, this caterpillar yellow. And I think that would look great. Before we do anything else, though, I'm actually going to go with this blue. And we're going to go ahead and paint all the way around the outside with this blue. Which may or may not be a good idea, but yeah, I think that'll actually look really, really nice around the bottom. Kind of like skirting, that's all good. Okay, so we are going to be building the engine. So let's go to the yellow that we want. We are going to go to the crank shafts, these guys. And I believe I actually want 2 engines. So we're going to go ahead and do this. There's 1, there's 2, there's 3, there's 4. And I think I might do 5. There we go. The cylinders are, of course, going to go on top of those. So we're going to go ahead and do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. And I think I might lift these up a bit. All right, I don't quite want them touching the ceiling, so we're going to shove them in there like this. We're then going to go ahead and box this off around the bottom because we can. There we go. And we'll merge that together. Yes. We are going to obviously put more stuff around the outside of this as well, just to make it look nice. And then we can go from there. So what I'm thinking is we do this down the sides right there. We actually try and do something to, like, merge this in and make it look nice, because I think that would be great. But I don't know what I want it to look like is my issue. For now, I think it's probably for the best we just do this, and we'll do that on the other side as well. Although this yellow seems a bit brighter than what I actually want, but I'm sure it'll be fine. So let's go to this side, shove all of this across here on the front, and just leave it like that for now. Alright, cool. Okay, so we need the air to go up somewhere. I'm actually thinking we try and hide it on this side of the engine. So the air is going to go up there. Our fuel is actually going to go downwards. So let's get a fuel manifold. We'll shove it in the same place, but going down. I will delete this, and this guy. And we'll actually put a pipe going straight down there. Okay, so the next thing is the exhaust. The exhaust actually needs to go up and out of the top. Now, this might be kind of tricky to do, but let's go ahead and do it anyway. So we're going to go to pipe. I believe the pipes are all going to be yellow. So we're just going to go ahead and do this and this. That one's our air supply. This one is our exhaust. So I'm thinking we actually delete this along here. Figure out where the air supply needs to go to, or the exhaust needs to go to, which is just up there. And we will go ahead and do that straight away. So, paint this guy in here. We'll add the pipes all the way up to the top. And it will go straight up here. Delete this guy, and then into here and up. Alright, cool. Okay, so I've gone ahead and actually connected those things to the top, which is nice. We're going to go ahead and connect these guys together. I know they don't need to be connected together, but it's something that I want to do. So let's just go ahead and shove these guys onto there. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then all of these. So if I can do this, We have to just shove this all the way to the other side, just like so. And this one can bring it all the way back. I don't actually think that makes it look very nice. But whatever, it's on there. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do is actually add the starters, because we're going to need some of those. Alternators are not going to be added to this, and we do need to do some sort of coolant thing soon. But yeah, starter down there, starter up here. We're going to go ahead and add a starter there, and a starter on the other side. And then we're essentially just going to go and box those in, sort of. So do this, this, and this. There we go, very nice. And I guess we could probably get away with this guy and this guy on the sides, and then maybe just something like this across the front. Alright, it looks a bit weird building them in like this, but I think they're fine. I wouldn't mind actually adding some extra pieces into this. So if we do like 2 there and 2 here, let's just add some more rocket things. Here we go. Rocket, rocket. I guess in a different color, like a gray. There we go. So it looks more engine-like. Yes, we'll do another one and another one. And that looks fine. Alright, cool. Let's go to the other side and do the same thing. Delete those and these. 1, 2, 3, 4. In fact, is it there? It's not. I didn't think it was. Alright, hold on. So this one and this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then from the back, we'll do those ones. So this guy, 1, 2. This guy, 3, 4. And this guy, 5, 6. Alright, very nice. Yeah, that actually looks pretty cool. So we got 2 massive, massive engines here that are ready to go, almost. And the reason I say almost is because we need an actual clutch on there. So we're going to add that. I am going to go ahead and just extend this inwards. I think, yeah, so I'm going to do this. There we go. And this. And that is going to be changed into something else. I'm actually going to go with like a gray. And I'm just going to add a gearbox to begin with. 1 there, 2 there. There we go, good. And we're going to just send this backwards into there just like this. There we go. There's 1, there's 2, there's 3, and let's delete that real quick. There is 4. From there, we are going to go around the outside and do this. There's that. On this side, there's this. And we're going to do these 2 as well. So this one and, of course, this one. There we go. All right, good. So that is going to be like the crankshaft that goes through to here that now we don't need to decorate. We don't need to decorate it on this side anyway. So the pipe is going to come straight through there, just like this, all the way to here. Good. And then from there, it actually... Oh, you know what? It needs to go down. It does. It needs to go down through there. That's kind of annoying, but I can do it. So 1, 2. There we go. Take it down through... Oh, we can't even. It needs to go in from there, and then down and into here. All right, let me do that. Okay, so the engines don't currently actually work, but they are right there. And honestly, I think they look somewhat okay, I guess. So we will add some dials and stuff like that down here just so we can monitor them a little bit. I do want to somewhat like seal off this edge a little bit more than I currently have. So that's probably what I'm going to do. I don't know what to do with this area in front of it though, so we're going to try and figure out what to put here. We are going to have to add some beds downstairs as well as some sort of like showering area. Because that's what the crew needs. We also need a way to actually get downstairs. So we're going to have to implement some actual like staircases, which we will do. So don't worry about that too much. But yes, this is our engine situation. Let's go ahead and actually make it work now. I need to add some fuel into the floor below us. And then we can actually maybe drive this thing around. Okay, I wanted to actually change the outside of this a little bit. I actually wanted to essentially bring this bit down right here. I know this is like a really random interjection here, but I really wanted to get it done. So I'm going to go ahead and shove that under there like that. And there we go. So that bit looks a little bit nicer now. Anyway, I've gone ahead and actually added fuel into here. As you guys can see, this is a fuel tank. I've also actually gone ahead and made all of the systems connected, so now we should realistically be able to drive this thing. Don't know how that's going to go, but let's go ahead and try. Alright, so this is how we turn on the first engine. There we go, sounds like it's on, and this is how we turn on the second engine. There we go, so there is actual gases coming out of there. That is awesome. If we want to throttle these things up, we actually need to do this. There we go, and this. Awesome, yes. And now if we want to drive, we just go ahead and put the clutch in, and off we go. Alright, beautiful. Our right engine seems to have stalled, though. Why is our right engine stalled? Hold up. Alright, it's back. And we're going again. Alright, yeah, I don't... No, that one keeps stalling. I don't know why our right engine keeps stalling, but we need to sort that out. Anyway, there is something that is missing from these engines, and that is actually cooling. Currently, I don't have any cooling going to either of these, but I really don't know why that one's stalling and this one isn't. They should be pretty much exactly the same. Let's go ahead and turn on the lights down here. They are the same, like, they are the same engine. This one's warmer than this one. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what the difference is. I need to sort that out. Hold on. Alright, the gear ratios are a little bit off, but that's okay. So let's go and throttle these guys up, and now we should be able to just drive. Yeah, beautiful. Alright, nice. And off we go. I don't know what the speed of this is. I should have probably put a speedo into here to figure that out, but yeah, it's actually totally sailing. And it's actually sailing very, very well. Look at that. That's awesome. Also, I only put that on this side, and I didn't put it on this side, so I need to sort that out too. Yeah, this is pretty cool. Let's go downstairs. We're going to go ahead and turn on... Oh, there's no lights. Oh, there is lights in here. What? Does that turn on all of them? Oh, it totally does. I might put a light switch in here somewhere as well, just to use these ones. This will be attached to these guys. That's fine, and that's okay. So, what I'm thinking we do is we actually have a bit of a cooking station right here. So we can actually cook in this corner. We're then going to add some stairs down on this side, and that'll allow us to get down to the engine, which is directly below us back here. Yeah, so we'll be able to get downstairs that way. I might also actually implement some hatches back here somewhere, so we can also get down from here. But yes, we are moving. That is great. One thing I would say about this is that the turning circle seems to be huge, like absolutely ginormous. So one thing I might do is actually add some tank steering onto these guys, although they are very close together, so it wouldn't really help that much. But we could do that, so we could actually, like, turn around quicker. We could use the propellers to turn us around. But it does work, it is turning, so I think I'm happy with that. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and sail this beast back to the shore, which is obviously just there. I do think it should be a little bit faster, so I might end up tweaking the engine just a little bit. And making it a little bit quicker, but yeah, I'm stood on the roof currently, just because I figured I might as well. And one thing that I do need to do is make sure I add this guy to the other side, because at the minute it's not here. Also, something that I did add in my free time is these guys, and I also painted these guys down here a different color, because before they were just white. But I figured adding those was kind of a cool idea as well. But yeah, that's cool. Alright, I've put that on the other side. That is awesome. On the inside of here, I don't really know what else I need to do in this engine room. There are certain things that would be kind of good, such as like dials and stuff like that. I don't know what to do with this bit either. I've put this in because I figured it looked nice, but I don't know what to do there. Do I like seal it up so you can't get in there, or do I leave it? I'm not sure. You know what I'm thinking? Exhaust. We're going to go ahead and shove a bit of exhaust on here, just like this. There we go. And we're actually just going to go ahead and connect this over to the other side. And I'm going to do the same thing on this one as well. There we go. And I'm just going to connect that to the other side as well. We need more stuff like that in the roof too, but I don't know where to put it. Okay, I'm thinking it might be a good idea to add some sort of radiators in here somewhere. Even if we don't use them for the actual engines, I think they'd look nice in here. So I don't know whether to put them there. Is that a good idea? Like if I delete this and shove it on there, I think that does actually look quite good. So we're going to go with that, and we're actually going to go ahead and add some like boxes and add certain other radiators in the room too. I do think this room should be a lot smaller, so we'll actually bring this to here instead. But instead of having an actual door here, it is literally just going to be like an opening that we can walk through. That makes sense to me. I'm also going to actually add some of these guys, so we can have that there and this here. Actually, one higher, I think, so that there and this here. Just in case we need them to actually hold on to as we go through doors. I might actually add these, like, all around the ship. I just think it's a good idea. Even if it's not, we're going to go ahead and keep it anyway. So those are going to go there, and that's going to go there. Cool. Alright, I had another idea. Maybe on both sides we can actually have some valves, because these valves look quite nice. So we're going to have on-off valves. These are ones that you can actually turn yourself, as you guys can see. So those, I think I actually want them sort of on the wall. I want a few of them going straight down here. Obviously, in pipes. So we're going to have different colored pipes, I guess. Maybe even some red pipes. Let's just do this. There's 1, there's 2, there's 3. And let's do 4. And then on here, we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Valve. Yep, we're going to shove some valves onto there, on our valves. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And I'm actually just going to have these guys go into the wall using these exhaust pipes. Yeah! Alright, good. Shove that on there. 1, 2, 3. Awesome. And they are actually just going to go straight into the ground. No, let's put them into a box. A box could look cool. So let's do this. Shove those there. Do this. And that. There we go. And that. Alright, nice. That actually looks quite cool. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and delete this guy, this guy, this guy, and this guy. In fact, all the way back to there. I am going to shove this onto here, and I'm going to shove, I believe, this guy onto there like that. It might end up being quite weird doing it this way, but we are going to try. Shove that guy into there. We're then going to add some dials. All right, here we go. I want them to be the big dials. I don't want to use instrument panels for this, because I think it would look nicer this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We are going to go ahead and paint the front of this like so. That's pretty good. And around the top of it as well. There we go. Nice. So let's go ahead and connect these to random things. This is going to be engine RPS. Okay, good. Engine RPS. The next thing, I don't know. What else should we go for? I do need a temperature. We'll get one of those. So this can be engine temp. Engine temp. We've got more dials here. What should I do with them? I could have, like, flow meters. Is that a thing? Flow meter? I could actually have, like, flow meters for air and exhaust and maybe even fuel. That could be good. Like, cool. That isn't actually the thing that I selected, though, is it? It is definitely not. Meter. If I type in meter, what's this? So that's a torque meter. We don't really need one of those. A barometer. We don't need an air pressure thing. An altimeter, gas meter, liquid meter. We don't need any of those in here. Fuel, I guess, could work. We'll actually put fuel here. It is going to be the same on both sides, but that's fine. Connect this down to there. That's our fuel. And this one as well. All right, cool. This one is going to be connected to the RPS because it's going to be the same on this side as it is on this side. Okay, the next one is generator output. We're going to put a generator back here, maybe two actually in this little area back here. We'll add a hatch so you can get through there to that. That might make sense. And then finally, I don't know what this one should be. We've already got RPS, temperature, fuel, generator output. I don't know what this one should be. For now, it's just going to be NA. That's okay. So, yeah, there's a lot of dials down here. Those engines look pretty cool. The engine room itself looks quite nice. I think one thing that this is missing is actually a fire suppression system. Now, I do want to add one of those, but I won't add it today. But that will be a thing that we come back and add. So yeah, for now, I think that is where we are going to end this video. Thank you guys very much for watching. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. And I will see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.